Khabib Nurmagomedov punya cara sendiri untuk mendukung Islam Makhachev pada gelaran UFC 294. Pertarungan kontra Charles Oliviera yang kedua kalinya sangatlah penting bagi raja kelas ringan tersebut. Bukan hanya gelar juara, gengsi duel ulangan menambah pedas bumbu bentrokan mereka. Meski memenangkan duel pertama, pihak juara kelas ringan tentu tak mau menganggap remeh lawan. Jagoan asal Rusia itu dikabarkan bakal mendapatkan dukungan langsung dari Khabib Nurmagomedov. Hal ini disampaikan oleh Shamil Zafirov. Dia menyebut Selain akan terbang langsung ke Abu Dhabi untuk melihat persiapan dari Makhachev. Namun, ex-juara kelas ringan tersebut disebut tak akan lama mendampingi rekan seperguruannya.
Я по себе знаю. Поэтому вот эти 2 недели, которые оставалось у него до отъезда в Дубай, решили командой, чтобы он выехал, да, чтобы он там отключился, чтобы не занимался никакими делами, друзья, чтобы каждый день кто-то в зал приходит, там, отвлекает какие-то дела. Я думаю, что там команда, ребята уехали, утром проснулись, пришли все вместе командой. По-любому там уже проспать не получится, потому что все встали, один встал, все должны встать, все должны прийти на тренировку.
Khabib memang sudah memutuskan benar-benar pensiun dari MMA. Pensiunnya kali ini juga berlaku soal tidak menemani rekan setimnya bertarung. Debut Makhachev tanpa dampingan Selain dimulai pada duel lawan Alexander Volkanovski awal tahun 2023 kemarin. Meski tanpa dampingan sang sahabat sekaligus mentor, dia tampil sangat apik. Perlawanan yang sengit dari lawan membuat duel berlangsung 5 ronde penuh. Dia akhirnya menggondol kemenangan lewat perhitungan angka mutlak. Rekan seperguruan Islam Makhachev, Usman Nurmagomedov bercerita soal kondisi sang juara kelas ringan jelang bertarung di UFC 294. Usman belakangan membuat prediksi soal pertarungan tersebut. Petarung yang berkompetisi di Bellator itu tentu saja menjagokan rekan seperguruannya. Dia yakin kondisi tak akan berbeda dengan pertarungan pertama sebelumnya. Dia menegaskan bahwa rekannya berlatih dengan sangat keras untuk persiapan berlaga di UFC 294.
Отдал бы предпочтение стойке ему, я перевел бы в партер. Как получилось? Был план поработать в стойке, если стойка получается остаться в стойке, если нет, то повалить и там уже работать. Но получилось так, стойка поработала, и в конце в партер перешли по версии Союза ММА и чемпион России по Союзу ММА. Самарчане, они тоже мне как стали уже родными, то больше всего для меня это мотивирует, то, что он мой брат. Просто расслабься и делай свое дело. Не было таких особых указаний.
Dalam pandangan petarung lain, titisan Conor McGregor, Shane O'Malley tidak ragu menjagokan untuk kemenangan Charles Oliviera atas Islam Makhachev di UFC 294. Jagoan asal Amerika Serikat ini masih menjagokan sosok yang sama. Dia sadar bahwa mengalahkan Makhachev bukanlah hal yang mudah dilakukan. Akan tetapi sebuah alasan sederhana menguatkannya untuk kembali bertaruh untuk kemenangan Oliviera.
I said Charles last time. I'm gonna go with Charles again just because I like his style so much. He's so fun to watch. It'd be sweet to be able to go out there and see him get the job done, especially after the last fight. So I'm going for Charles, but it's so hard to go pick against Islam.
Terlepas dari hal itu, Oliviera datang ke hajatan tarung kali ini dengan jiwa yang baru. Perubahan sudah dilakukan demi menyambut bentrokan perebutan gelar kelas ringan tersebut. Lalu, apakah tren kemenangan bisa kembali berlanjut saat disambung Oliviera besok? Menarik untuk dinantikan, bukan?
Oliveira is a monster. People think of Oliveira as not being a monster because there's times that people have beaten him. Like Paul Felder smashed him, and there's a lot of guys that beat him. Cub Swanson KO'd him. Guys have beaten him, but he got better. So, see, he's been around a long ass time, but he came into his own over the last few years, which kind of makes sense. Like, he figured it out somewhere around 27, 28. But he comes, look, these guys are elite, right? They come close to beating him, but he finds a way to beat them. And the way he does it is so final. The way he beat Poirier, man, that choke was so fucking good. It was so good.
Yeah.
And that's the same way the world found out about him was Efrain Escudero, who won the Ultimate Fighter. So, who was a very good fighter himself. He fought Oliveira, and Oliveira took his back same way, standing up, and choked him out. And that's when we first saw him. And the first time I recognized him, like, man, this kid is talented. But then it was like his jiu-jitsu was really good, but maybe his striking wasn't as good as his jiu-jitsu. And then slowly his jiu-jitsu and striking merged, where he's like equal. In both of them, he's lethal in. He's lethal in his striking and lethal in his jiu-jitsu. But the difference is his level of jiu-jitsu is a leap higher than most of the people he's competing against.
I didn't realize that.
He has the most submissions in the history of the UFC. It's the way he does it, man. Jiu-jitsu is a wild thing. Like, there's guys that are smaller than me, and I'll grapple with them, and I'm in deep danger from the moment you start sparring, because they're just so much better than me. They're just better. And that's the difference between Oliveira and these guys. It's like they're all really good standing up. He's really good standing up. So there's kind of like an even playing field. But when that motherfucker gets a hold of you, you're in deep danger. Watching Islam and Charles Oliviera, what a fight that was. Islam Makhachev must have the most incredible squeeze. His squeeze must be out of this world, because you see how quick Charles tapped once he clamped that on him. I mean, whew. Yeah, that dude is on another level. I mean, he is the truth. I was always impressed with him, but I mean, I was saying, leading up to him getting a shot at the world title, he's the boogeyman of that division. He was the guy that everybody was saying, like, he's the most dominant of all the contenders. And then when he tapped Dober, that was a big one. When he tapped Dan Hooker, that was a big one too. It's like the way he's tapping these guys, who are these world-class fighters, and he's just fucking running through them. But the fact that he got on Oliveira and mounted him and then submitted him with an arm triangle, head and arm choke like that.
Remember, we said well-roundedness. Didn't say better. I don't think there's been anybody, in my opinion, that's better than Khabib. I still don't. But well-roundedness means that he could do everything. Islam Makhachev, in my opinion, okay, can do more than any lightweight I've ever seen. He's good on the ground. He's good on throws. He's good at kicking. He's good on boxing. He's good on defense. He's got great mental IQ. The guy's got it all, as far as the attributes of a great fighter that has all the tools. Khabib didn't. Khabib did not have great kicking. Okay? He did not. For sure. Khabib didn't have great defense. He did not. Okay. Khabib was the best at taking you down. He was a master at taking you down and controlling you on the ground. He still is. But Islam has overall more tools than I've seen anybody ever.
Nah guys, gimana dengan pendapat kalian semua? Like video ini and see you next time.